So students, in chapter 5, that is
Good morning, sir.
Features of MS Excel. Today we are going to talk about
Good morning,
the
sir.
topic formatting data series. Before I had told how to format the plot area, how to format the chart area, how to format the category axis and value axis, and how to set the axis limit of axis. Now today I am going to tell you about how to format data series. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us now start.
Yes, sir.
Keep quiet and watch carefully. Keep quiet and watch carefully. Okay.
We can format data series by changing the bar colors, lines, slices, and shifting its position. Let us follow these steps. Right-click on the data series. Select Format Data Series option from the shortcut menu. Format Data Series dialog box will open. Click on the Border Styles tab. Select Type and Width of Border. Click on Fill tab. Choose the Picture or Texture Fill option. Click on the Texture button and select any texture from the display choices. Click on the Shadow tab and select the desired format from Presets drop-down menu. Click on Close button.
Okay, children. Did you see how to format the data series? It's very easy.
Yes, sir.
Let me show you with live practical. Here I am going to open the Excel file which I had made for you. There is Excel file, book 1. Okay. This file I had made for you on that day with the chart. Okay. You can see the chart here. Now if I select the chart, if I click in the data, right click on data series, these are the data series. So if you select or right click on data series, so what do you find? You find the option format data series. Okay, this is the option. So you can select one by one. You can select here. Okay, anyone, right click on anyone data series, select format data series, and then you find the option. See here, format data series dialog box has appeared. Now in this dialog box, what we have to do, there are different tabs given like series, options, shape, fill, border color, border styles, shadow, and 3D format. So what we have to do, we have to select one by one. Like first we have to click on shape. So let us select the shape. What type of shape you want to display for the data series? You want box type, full pyramid, partial pyramid, cylinder, full cone, or partial cone. So let us now select full cone. Okay. Then select the fill tab. If you want to select the picture or texture or any other color in your data series, so you can click on fill tab, then select the gradient fill or texture fill, and then select your choice, color of choice, like purple. Okay, you can see there is it is affected also. You can see the particular data series has been affected. Okay, or you can select any other color of your choice. Okay, you can see it is changing. See, now changed. See again. This time again changed. Can you all see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, like it has been changed.
Yes, sir.
Any one data series, whichever you want to format, you can select, and then select the fill tab, select the color or picture. If you want gradient fill, you can select gradient fill as per your choice. See, now the gradient fill is coming. Okay. Then select, if you want to apply border color, you can select border color. Select the line, solid line or automatic. Okay. So solid line you want, or you want a color of any other choice. So let us select red color, solid line. Border style, if you want, you can select the border style as width, more width. Okay, see here, border, its border is coming broader, that is having the more width. Then shadow, if you want shadow, you can select the shadow from the color, from the preset. See here, shadow. Okay, shadow does not have very much effect, but these things you can apply. Did you understand, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This way
Yes, sir.
we change the
Yes, sir.
this way we format the data series. Again, you can click on any other data series, like right click on this one, like, or this one, or this one, anyone. You can right click and select format data series. And again, you can follow the same options. Shape, then what shape you want, full cone, then fill tab, picture or texture, which color, okay, like this one or any other one, this one, okay. Then select a border color. If you want border color solid line, select the border color, okay. Then select border style. You want border style more 2 points something. Then select shadow, and then after that click on close. So like this, you can see we can format the data series, that is the column or series of the chart. I hope you all have understood how to format data series.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now quiet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now kindly see
Yes, sir.
further. Further we have,
Here we will discuss chart area and plot area. Students, we can also insert pictures in our worksheets. Let us learn the method. Select any cell, say C12. Click on the Insert tab, then go to Click Art option. The Click Art task pane appears. Type cars in the search for text box. Click on Go button or press the Enter key. A list of clip art images related to cars will be displayed. Click on the desired clip art to insert it on the worksheet. Adjust the size according to your need. Click and drag the clip art where you want to place it. Students, have you noticed the fact that in MS Excel 2007, file is saved with the extension .xlsx?
okay students. So let us now see how to insert picture in our Excel file. Okay. But before that, one more thing you should know, that when we save a file in MS Excel, the file name is saved with an extension. The file name is given with an extension, that is .xlsx. 4 letters are given. Okay, .xlsx. This is called extension name of Excel file. Kindly don't write on the screen. All the students, Shreyans, who is Shreyans? Don't write on the screen, Shreyans. I find some students writing on the screen. Kindly don't write on the screen. So students, now let us see how to don't write on the screen. Again and again I am telling, don't write on the screen. And now if this time I find anyone writing on the screen, I will remove that student. Remember this. So kindly don't write on the screen. Quiet. Now let us see how to insert picture in Excel sheet. Okay. Suppose here is our Excel sheet, sheet 1 or sheet 2. In this we want to insert a picture. So what we have to do, simply we have to select any cell where we want to insert picture. Suppose we want to insert picture in the cell G5. Okay, here is G5 cell. You can see this is G5 cell. In this we want to insert picture. Then click on Insert tab. Select Clip Art. Which option? Clip Art option. On Insert tab, select Clip Art. Now Clip Art task pane will appear here. In the right side, the Clip Art task pane will appear. See, the Clip Art task pane came. Now in this, we have to write the name of picture which we want. like we want the picture of cars, computers, bike, or any other. So here we write car. Okay. Suppose if we want to insert the picture of car, we will write car and click on go button. Now it will search the picture related to car. You can see there are many pictures coming related to car. Now you can select any picture and drag in your Excel sheet. Now you can see the picture will appear. Okay, it is just taking time, little time. Just wait, because the computer is hanging sometimes. Yeah, now you can see your picture has been inserted in the Excel file. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like
sir.
if you want to insert any other picture, so you can type here other pictures name. Like you can type the flower names. Let's type flower. Now you can see flower pictures will come. See, a lot of flowers are there. Okay. So let us insert any one type of flower. Suppose this one, we can insert this one. See, now the flower pictures came. Any other picture if you want. Suppose you want the pictures of bike. So write here bike. Let us see bike pictures come or not. Bike pictures are there, but it is not displayed. So let us see whether it comes in our Excel sheet or not. Just wait a minute. Kindly keep quiet. It is very large picture actually. That's why it is not shown here. Okay. So don't insert this bike picture. Let us insert any other. Let us insert any animals. Animals. Okay. Now you can see animals like cow came. Rabbit came. You can insert rabbit. Or you can insert the tiger. See tiger's picture. See a rabbit. Okay. So these are the different pictures which you can insert in your Excel file. I hope you all have understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now let us see further.
Yes, sir.
Let us further proceed. Kindly watch carefully.
Excel has a wonderful feature named Goal Seek, used for fixing a specific result for one cell by adjusting a value in another cell.
Yes. Now students, you are going to learn how to use goal seek in Excel. Means how can we adjust value of one cell with the value of another cell. That is called goal seek. So what is goal seek? Goal seek is a wonderful feature for fixing a specific result for one cell by adjusting a value in another cell. If you want to fix a specific result for one cell by adjusting the value in another cell, this is called goal seek. Now let us see how to do this, how to use this feature, goal seek feature.
Follow these steps. Enter data in a worksheet. Calculate total and percentage as shown in the figure. Click on Data tab and click on What If Analysis button in the Data Tools group. Then select Goal Seek option. The Goal Seek dialog box will appear on the screen. In Set Cell text box, define the cell address F5 on which the Goal Seek is to be applied. In this box, always refer the cell that contains formula. Type the new value 90 as a result into value text box. Press the Tab key. Click on D5 cell on your worksheet. The address will appear in by changing cell text box and click on OK button. The Goal Seek status dialog box appears on the screen displaying the target value 90 and current value 90. Click.
So children,
Click on OK. Observe the change in cell D5.
So can you see how to use goal seek? Kindly see what is done. We first select the cell in which the formula is applied. Like in percentage cell or in total cell, there is formula applied. Then what we do, we write the target value like 90, 80, what we want as the target value. Then we select any cell by which we want to replace, and then we click on OK. As we click on OK, what happens? The target cell is the target cell enforces the formula cell to change the value automatically. Okay. So now let us see this. Let us use with live practical. Here you can see in Excel file. So let us here I have made the marks, roll number, marks. Okay. So let us make another sheet, new sheet. Okay. On the new sheet, let us type name. Then let us type the marks of Hindi, marks of English, marks of maths, then the marks of science. Then let us calculate total. Then let us calculate percentage. Okay, students, these are the cells which we want to apply, on which we want to apply the goal seek. So let us type the name like Ajay. In Hindi, suppose he got 45. In English, suppose he got 34. In math, suppose he got 44. In science, he got 49. Then let us calculate one more like Vijay. In Hindi, he got 34. In math, 35. English, 35. Okay. Then math, suppose he got as 38, science as 44. Then let us have Naman. Suppose Naman got 44 in Hindi, in English got 33, in maths got 34, in science got 43. These are the marks obtained by 3 students. Now let us calculate total. For total, what we have to do, we have to click on home button, home tab, then click on auto sum, and then press enter key, and then select this cell and click on the square sign of the cell and drag it downside. Now you will see total is calculated automatically. Then let us calculate the percentage. For percentage, what we do, we write the,
Sir, please do again the total.
yeah, see once again. What we do, we select the cell of total in which we want to calculate the value, then click on home tab, or you can click on data tab also. Okay, see there is data tab. On data tab also there is given sum button, sorry, formulas tab. Okay, on formulas tab you can click on formulas tab, then there is given auto sum button. See, we can click on auto sum. Now it is saying, you can see here the formula is given. Press the enter key and then select this cell. See, there is square dot, a small square dot given in the downside of the cell. So we can take the mouse on the square box and the mouse changes to plus sign. Then press left mouse button, press and hold, and then drag it downside. As we drag, it calculates the rest of the values automatically. Okay. Jyotiradit Chakrawal, don't write on the screen. Then after calculating total, do the percentage. How to calculate percentage? Write the total marks. What is the total marks? 172. Then into 100. Okay. Divided by total marks of subject, that is 50, 50, 50. It is 50 plus 50, 100 plus 50, 150 plus 50, 200. So total it is of 200 marks. Okay. So out of 200, what is the percentage? Kindly see. This formula we are applying 172. That is in the cell number G3. So let us write cell number. Cell number G3. See, cell number G3 is having the total value 172 multiplied by 100 divided by total marks, grand total. Okay, then press enter key. See, the percentage came, then drag it downside. Other percentage also came. Okay, students. So this is the total and percentage. Now we are going to apply goal seek. How to apply goal seek? This I am going to tell. So suppose if I want to apply goal seek in the cell 77, that is the cell number H5. Okay, H5. So what I will do, I will click on data tab. There is given data tab. Then there is given what if analysis. On data tab, the option is there what if analysis. In that we find goal seek. When we click on what if analysis, there is option of goal seek. Kindly see. Now we click on goal seek. Now it has shown goal seek. Select the cell, set the cell which value you want to apply goal seek. So we want to apply in H5. Then by which value? To which value you want to apply goal seek? So suppose we want to apply with the value 80 or 90, whatever you want. Suppose you want to apply with 90 or any other. Let us write 40 because our marks is of 50 marks. Okay. Then by changing the cell, which cell you want to change? If you are writing 40 target value or to value 40, then by changing which cell? Suppose we want to change the cell of science 40 or Hindi. Let us change the Hindi cell. That is cell number C5. For Naman, cell number C5 we want to change. Then click on OK button. Click on OK button. Now you can see here. As we clicked on OK, here the marks automatically the changed. Everything changed. In Hindi, 30 minus 30 marks came, and that percentage came to 40, and the total marks came to 80.
50.
Okay. Again, you want to see?
Yes, sir.
See once again. Once again, what we do? We select the cell.
Sir, your voice is not coming.
Kindly listen.
They're coming.
Listen. I am speaking. Now, can you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, quiet.
Yes.
So select the cell. Then click on what if analysis.
Yes, sir.
Then click on goal seek. Then select the cell in which you want to apply goal seek. Set the cell, that is H5. Cell number H5 is selected. Then to value, by which value you want to replace. Suppose we want to replace with the 44. Okay. If you want to replace with 44, then by changing the cell, which cell? Suppose we want to change the cell number C5. So we click on cell number C5. Then click on OK button. Finally click on OK button. Now you can see here it came minus 22. Okay, means it is a goal seek. It can change any value, random value. We cannot guess how it will change, but it changes the random value. Okay. I hope you all have understood how to apply goal seek.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now let us see once again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let us see further next topic in our chapter.
The number will change according to percentage you have defined. Let me share one more important information. To edit the contents of more than one sheet at a time, hold down Ctrl key while clicking the tabs of the sheets you want to edit and then modify the data. Alright students, now I will explain you how to consolidate data. Consolidation refers to combining of data. We can combine.
See children, now you are going to learn consolidating data, consolidation of data. So first you should know the meaning of consolidation. Consolidation means to combine, to join. So now how can we combine or join the data of multiple cells? This you are going to learn now. Okay, multiple cells or multiple sheets. Sarvin Shaurya, Sarvin Suhani Verma, these are writing on the screen. These students, I will remove them. Sarvin Shaurya, Kindly erase what you have written. Serving Shaurya. So kindly see children how to consolidate data.
Find data of various
Ataru Gupta again writing.
ranges either in the same or different worksheet. To consolidate data in a different worksheet, it is essential to group the worksheets. Press and hold down the Shift key and click on the Sheet 3 tab. Enter the main heading, field names and common
Garvit
subheadings.
Kushwaha, don't write on the screen.
Later on, ungroup them by right-clicking on
Garvit Kushwaha. I remove these students. Why they are writing on the screen? Garvit Kushwaha and other students are there also.
Sharwin.
Don't write on the screen.
any
Sir, Garvit
sheet
Kushwaha
tab
and
and
Sharvin are
selecting
writing on
ungroup
the
sheets
screen.
option.
See here what we have to do, how to consolidate data. Kindly see once again. You are all disturbing again and again.
Subheadings. Later on, ungroup them by right-clicking
See once again.
on any grouped sheet tab and selecting Ungroup Sheets option. Click on Sheet 1 tab and enter the data as shown in the figure. Similarly, enter the data as given in figure 5.16 in Sheet 2 of the same workbook. Click on Sheet 3 tab, change the heading as shown in the figure and select cell B5. Select Data tab, then go to Consolidate option in Data Tools group. The Consolidate dialog box appears. To calculate the total car sales in first quarter of 2010 and 2011, select some function from the list if it is not selected. Click on Collapse button in Reference text box. Click on Sheet 1 tab and select the cell range from B5, D10. Click on Add button. The cell reference will be added in All References text box. Click on Collapse button of Reference text box. Click on Sheet 2 tab. Select the cell range B5, D10. Click on Add button. Now click on OK button in Consolidate dialog box.
Okay children. So this is about consolidating data. This I will explain in the next class, that is at the 10:25. Okay, be ready at that time. Not to this time, the time is over. Kindly all of you write present on the screen, sorry, in the chat box. Every student write present in the chat box. All of you write present in the chat box. Okay, all the students write present in the chat box.